baby, my Valentine. Can I hit the making my temperature rise? If you leave me, I'm good. I swear, you are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Love me, they don't leave me. I am so obsessed. I want to pull up, never need them. Pull up, make us pull up. Yeah, my love, me make a bad man. I go spend. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now you my con the carry for my head every night. Now you I want it. No, 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 don't tell me no, no, no. You can be my partner, never riding solo, no. And we got lucky, no need to. I'm feeling what you're doing, no, yeah, baby, gotta go, gotta go. No. Your body, they make I see you. Now you where they got my fancy. When they do me, I give party. Oh, no, 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 no. Why should I be early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it send my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you. Hey, gimme, baby, make you gimme. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. Don't need to make I look pretty. You won't make us sing me before you go see me. Fine girl, you know your body bad. Same body bad can make you for Ghana. Here, dancing for me, baby, pana. Come and give me show.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. Hey, Dave.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, DA, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is the 4, with Claxton playing the 5. Kyrie Irving is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. And for the Pacers, they've got Turner. Smith is out there with Hield. Then it's Halliburton, and it's Nembhard in at the 2 spot.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
Now, here's Halliburton. Hield outside. There's the 3. The rebound by KD. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. And then Durant with the dunk.
And it doesn't get any easier for Durant. With his size and length, dunking just comes pretty easy for him.
Here's Halliburton coming off a solid outing against Washington. Rebounded by the Nets. Durant with it. Halliburton picks him up. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
A creative move by Durant. That's a big flex on the defense.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Indiana. 4-point game. And there's the pass to Smith. Fires from deep. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against Washington. Here's KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Turner with the screen for Halliburton. Out to Turner. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Oh, look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Here's Hield after the basket by Brooklyn. On the run, that ball. Nice speed that time from Turner.
You gotta expect this from a high-volume shooter with range like Hield. He loves to let threes fly from everywhere.
Took him no time at all on that one.
This looks like a shoot-around the way they're scoring. 5 straight makes to start the game.
Indiana's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Turner. Over Claxton. Drains it from 17 feet out.
And mid-range, a little outside Turner's comfort zone, but he gets it to go with focus on that one.
Shot on the wing. Again, the Nets for 2.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Now here's Turner. Last time, 14 points for him. And it's Hield off the drive. In the corner, Smith with it. Here's Nembhard. And the Pacers another 3.
Just a smooth operator from distance. They'll be tighter to him next time, I bet.
On its way from Irving for 2. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Yeah, complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Here comes your Pacers Breaker Dance Crew.
Richard, we're seeing a lot more back-to-backs now at this mid-portion of the season. What are those like to play in for a player?
Oh, they are fun because it's a mental challenge and it's a physical challenge more than anything on that one. But I love it. I am not opposed to back-to-backs because you know what? There were players that used to have to play them and fly on flights in the morning. Now we get to fly on private jets. So if they can do it, we can do it.
And you got to get your rest, though, between those games, don't you? Huh?
Yeah, you got to get your rest and you got to get your sleep. But do not eliminate the back-to-backs. I love them.
Now, here is Halliburton. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them.
We've seen him shoot at 40% from deep for a season, so Halliburton accurate from three-point land.
Simmons can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Outside Turner to the right side. Nembhard, the pass to Smith. At the tip, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pacers trail by 4. In the corner, it's Hield. Off target from outside. Nets have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Irving from long range. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Nets. Halliburton outside. Smith feeling it out a bit. On the wing, Hield. Just 5 on the clock. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Irving drives in. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Assisted.
Irving's got 12 points in the game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Simmons against Halliburton. To end the run. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college. That scared some teams away, but boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Joseph Rob is back to your hands. Here they are, your Indiana Pacers.
We can check out the story for Tyrese Halliburton. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Pass to Smith over Durant, and it's Smith missing.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Here's Irving. Again, the Nets for 2.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Halliburton passes to Turner. No good again that time. Nets leading by 14. Here's Simmons. Rebound by Smith. And Indiana shooting 33% here in the first quarter. And here's Halliburton. Poke loose. Turner passes to Halliburton. Goes back up, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And back in college, Halliburton was impressive, but he doesn't seem content to rest on past achievements. He's always trying to take his game to new heights.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
Well, I played for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
Joe Harris is checked in for O'Neal. Halliburton hits them both. And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
At the top of the key, Turner. He kicks to Heel. Nemhard. He's covered by Irving. Lock at 6. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now, here is Halliburton. 5 points in the game. And Simmons with the rebound.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
The shot's good.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And now here comes Simmons leading the break.
And we've talked about this. When Simmons takes initiative, good things tend to happen.
First team foul.
And Ben Simmons, the epitome of a point forward.
He passes it well and plays huge for a guard at 6'11". It's crazy. It is very rare to see a player of his size with his skill set.
First free throw is good. Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And Simmons drops them both.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
They set the screen to stop the run, and McConnell gets it to go. Nets leading by 18. Curry way outside. Good on the triple.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And so Simmons will bring it up for Brooklyn. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
And the Pacers with possession here, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. And And McConnell gets it to go. McConnell's got his second bucket of the night.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Pacers trail by 20. Here's Mathurin. His last outing, he had 18 points. Indiana moving it around. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Mathurin's got 5 points so far. The leaner, and again it's Brooklyn converting.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
McConnell scanning the floor. Passes it to Mathurin. And stolen by Simmons. There's the pass to Mills. With the drive. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a three-point play chance here for him.
Personal foul.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle chance for the Nets. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Sharps checked in for the Nets.
And after that trade request this summer, Kevin Durant still a Brooklyn Net. The offers weren't enough to move the needle, and the decision was made to run it back. One thing's for sure, when you've got KD, you've got a chance.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Pacers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
The loudest sections get t-shirts. Let me hear you.
Get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Brooklyn, 4th in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3. And of course, there's the Pacers, a half game back.
And when I look at Indiana, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
From here on out is just about putting in the work, coming to every game ready to compete, and never giving less than your best.
And that one falls for Jackson. All free throws good from Jackson. Nets leading by 20. Curry outside. The rebound by Batadze. Here's Mathurin. He has 5. Pass to Jackson. Here's Taylor. Here's Batadze. Makes it off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Outside Curry. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 8 points.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
McConnell kicks to Jackson. Here's Batadze. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Batadze's got his second bucket.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Curry gets the bucket.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
Now, here's McConnell. Guarded closely. Pass to Mathurin. No good on the triple. Nets leading by 21. Curry can't get it to go.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Taylor passes to McConnell. 50 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to be touched. 5 to shoot. Another shot. And the layup is good. 6 points for him. Batadze's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Here's Warren. Gets to the corner and buries it. And the Nets lead by 21.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Mathurin. He has 5. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And typically, rookies can have trouble with that mid-range jumper. Not Mathurin. He has a great feel in that area.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Mathurin. That one, no good. Nice D from Warren. On its way from Curry for 2. Again, the Nets for 2.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be drilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
And so it's Brooklyn in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this.
Please give a big round of applause for your...
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows? But they're already in a great position to win this one.
You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry. My mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
Smith is out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Neesmith. Then it's Hield. And it's Nembhard in at the point guard. That's the Pacers' 5. Turner. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks.
Just the fourth time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
And the first one at the line is good. And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
And Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter, who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks, shows you how special Turner's all-around game is.
Both free throws good from Turner. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Nets. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. And it's the Pacers' ball. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
The Pacers shooting the ball at 42%. No one near Smith as he lets it go. On the 3 off target.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Irving, good.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Now, here's Nesmith. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Bucket is good.
A big right Turner just using that height inside. It's almost a lost art.
Here's Irving following the score by Miles Turner. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. The Nets have tremendous talent, of course, but there have been some challenges. KD says, I know the fans have high expectations for us, but if you're a fan, you'll appreciate Nets basketball and what we're trying to build, and you'll follow us along this journey because you never know what may happen. Kevin, back to you.
Great. David, thank you.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
The first free throw is good. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
He hits both from the stripe.
A near 7-footer, KD shooting almost 90% from the line for his career. That's a rare combination.
And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Pacers ball.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
For the Pacers, Buddy Hield. One shot.
One shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Richard, you played before and after the emergence of social media. How does that affect, in your opinion, the players these days in that very uncharted world?
Well, it's a beautiful thing because players now understand that they are a brand. Social media has helped them build a brand, and so now you have the ability to connect with your fans in a positive way. And for me, that is a great thing for this league because the players are doing a great job with it.
But you'd probably agree you got to use it correctly and not stray into the dark side, right?
Yeah, no, stay away from the dark side.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. got that one up quick. Durant's got 16.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Halliburton passes to Hield. Smith outside, takes the three. They grab their own miss. Hield kicks to Smith. Back to Hield. Indiana moving it around. Halliburton on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, and Hield gets it to go on the assist by Smith. He has 7.
Oh, he can shoot the lights out. Hield cashes in from long range.
Irving for 3, and the Nets another 3.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Timeout called the Pacers. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
Finish your Pacers Youth Dance Team. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
The Nets making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. What a stretch it's been for these players. They're the NBA's leading scorers over the last 10 games. These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Kevin Durant, 3rd.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Neesmith can't get it to go.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And the Nets another 3.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Halliburton passes to Turner. In the corner, it's Hield. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Here's Halliburton following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And there's the pass to Turner. Shot to stop the run. And that one is off. Nice defense from KD. Brooklyn's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Irving's shot is good.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Now, here is Halliburton. 5 points in the game. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Simmons. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Here's Sumner. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 5 assists tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Hield. He's coming off a 28-point game against Washington.
He was a menace on defense as well, managing 3 steals.
Now Thomas, after the missed 3 from Buddy Hield. And the Nets, another 3.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Aston Smith, Turner trying to free himself up, and right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Outside Turner. Indiana moving it around to the inside. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Throwing it down on that. Turner really showing off that athleticism.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Your Pacers breaking dance crew are bringing the heat. Now at midcourt.
Change here.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Turner. Averaging 17 points per game, 8 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. Guys, he's a difference maker off the bench. Steps into that front court and more than holds his own.
He gives them a jolt of energy down low every time he comes into the game. That's something any coach loves to have.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Here's Sumner. Drills the 3-pointer. Sumner's got 8 here in the quarter.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Poked away. Here we go. All alone. By himself. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And it's Mathurin missing. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
And so it's Indiana with it, following the bucket by the Nets. Turner passes to Mathurin. In the corner, Smith with it. Shot clock at 6. The tray. And it's Mathurin missing. And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
Now here's Turner. It's sent back down by Simmons.
An excellent defender, whether Simmons is in the post or roaming the perimeter. He's a shot-blocking threat.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Neesmith. That ball. Nice feed that time from Turner. Neesmith has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Pacers. Irving, good.
Kyrie Irving.
Irving's got 35 in the game.
Just another night at the office for Kyrie. What an incredible offensive talent.
And Indiana shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. Here's Sumner, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
The Pacers shooting 40% from the field. Halliburton with it. He has 5. To the paint. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Halliburton's got 7.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
Baseline J on the way, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Left side, Halliburton. Turner passes to Mathurin. Fires the 3. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Here's Halliburton. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Pull up Jay. And Simmons slams it in.
And the length of Simmons using this as well as that athleticism to pull in the offensive rebound.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. They'll be playing host to Miami for their next game. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Halliburton outside. Smith for 3. Thomas grabs the rebound. Thomas got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. No good from Simmons.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
Here's Halliburton. Here's Mathurin. That's good. And it's Halliburton with the assist. 10 points for him.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Simmons. Second shot opportunity, and it's laid in by KD.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
Bounce pass, Halliburton. Turner passes to Smith, and Smith with the stop.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball.
KD, that's for 2. Wow, that makes him a perfect 10 for 10, double-digit perfection.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And the shot is good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's KD. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And Durant's jumper is as pure as it gets. You just assume ahead of time it's going in.
Outside Turner. Here's Neesmith. And the Pacers another 3.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
And Simmons slams it in.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
The Pacers shooting 44% from the field in the second. Pass to Turner. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First,
Clearly a foul.
Second team foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
Shooting 2. And that one falls for Turner.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. Both good from the line that time.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
And he makes that one. Claxton's got his third bucket of the night. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Now McConnell. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Down low, here's Jackson. Nice D from Warren.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough to resist.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with Rick Carlisle. Coach, what needs to happen on the defensive end to get back on track?
Well, a lot of things need to get better. Our level of force defensively is not there. We got to pick it up. We got to play with a lot more collective force.
We'll see if you can bring the noise more as the game goes on. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
And you know, for that matchup with the Heat, they're probably the favorites heading into this one. But there's always the possibility of an upset. They better stay sharp.
Yeah, never want to give away games you should win. That can come back and bite you right in the... And back to that first half we just saw. Kyrie is playing really well.
He's hitting all the buckets. When you got a guy this hot, just got to let him do his thing.
Yeah, no question. His thing is working, running wild. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Durant is the 4, with Claxton playing the 5. Simmons is out there with Irving, and it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here is Halliburton. Hield kicks to Smith. Turner trying to free himself up, and it's Smith that time on the assist by Hield. Smith's got 9.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And you see those long strides of Durant eating up ground in a hurry.
And Indiana shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
Well, KD's still a net after asking for a trade. The team looked, didn't feel a deal was there. And Durant will continue to play, but you feel like this story could drag on until the trade deadline or beyond.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Guys like Buddy Hield, knockdown shooters, they are in high demand around the league.
Passes it to Nembhard. Now here's Hield, and out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And with the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard showing us this month's top passers. Tyrese Halliburton on top.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Outside for Simmons. Jacks up a three, and there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. And it's Halliburton penetrating. It's rebounded by Durant. KD's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And on the way from Irving for three. A basket good off the assist from Durant. KD's got 3 assists tonight. Halliburton passes to Turner. The pass to Nembhard. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Nembhard's got 6.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And the burst of quickness on display with the Mobile One drive.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 7. Nice shot by Smith.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
KD, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And the dunk by Smith.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
On its way from Irving for 2. That shot missing. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Out to the right wing. Here's Nembhard. They get it back. Turner can't cash in from close range.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
So he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
To the middle, here's Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
And a big night for Miles Turner so far. Really playing hard, trying to make every possession count.
Offensive rebound, outside for Simmons. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And here is Hield. He's got 8. It's hauled in by Claxton. Simmons on the wing. From outside, off the mark. Indiana's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone a look, not just himself.
Irving for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got 43 points.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
Here's Nembhard, and a wide-open look for Halliburton. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide-open threes like that. What are you doing?
KD, that's for 2. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. KD's got 33.
Of all the things that Durant is great at, that pull-up shot is up there. It's devastating if you're a defender.
Here's Turner, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Ben Simmons.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Brooklyn. And he makes the first. Richard, I was wondering, do you think the recent postseason success of small market teams like Milwaukee is good for the NBA?
Absolutely. Guys should be able to feel like they can win no matter where they are playing at. And no one wants to see the same couple of teams in the playoffs every single year. Smaller market success makes the league better.
All three throws good from Turner. Brooklyn's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Personal foul.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
And after all the drama and wanting out, Kyrie Irving remains a net. Feels like a bit of a farewell tour, but winning can heal all, and you never know what the future may hold, especially with Kyrie.
Neesmith, he's checked in for Indiana. That's good from Irving.
Something that really speaks to Kyrie's talent is his ability to impact the game the minute he steps on the floor. The game changes completely with the ball in his hands.
Here's Nembhard. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. Scooped up. Outside Irving. Three-pointer. And he's good on the three ball. Irving's got 49 points in the game.
Goodness, this man is ripping 3 after 3. An incredible display of shooting.
Here's Nembhard. Hits it from three-point range.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Timeout called, the Nets.
This timeout is for everyone, except you fans. We're throwing shirts. Time to get loud.
Switch here. McConnell's checked in, and the Nets also making a change. Mills is checked in. Net shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. For the three. No good on that one. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Here's McConnell, and it's denied. Here's Sharp. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Now, here's McConnell. Drives to the hoop. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got 5 rebounds tonight. From deep. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. And with this chance, we can show you the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Those are the season's top shot blocking teams. Number 1, the Nets. Second, the Pacers.
And these teams have both hung their hat on their defense, especially in the paint. We're looking at 2 of the premier shot blocking teams in our league.
Pass to Nesmith. From downtown, scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And for the Pacers, they're shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Pass to Nembhard. From the arc. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here he goes. Pacers with the rebound. Now, here's McConnell inside. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm ball?
Mathurin.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Down low is Vitadze, and that one is stuffed right through.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Mills can't hit. And it's Indiana's ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Here's McConnell, and he drops in the layup off the glass. McConnell's got 6 points.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
And here's Mills from the arc. They get it back. Here's Sharp. He's off on that one. Pacers shooting here about 46% for the game. To the paint. Here's Vitadze. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
And here's Mills for 3. Can't hit that one. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Outside, Taylor passes it to Mathurin. The 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Sharp's got 7 rebounds in the game. Lets it go from deep. And it's Mathurin with the rebound.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
Taylor, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Taylor's got his first bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Mathurin. He's got 10. To the middle is Vitadze. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
And the shot goes in.
Nicholas Claxton.
Claxton's got 5 points in the quarter. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Here's Claxton. No good on the triple. Pacers shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. The pass to McConnell. It's deflected. And here's Sharp. No points in the game yet for him. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
And checking out the numbers here for McConnell. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's around 6 points per game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
It's hard to find defensive spark plugs, but he is one of them. The whole team comes alive on D when he's in the game.
Here's Mathurin. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Harris inside the line. Pass to Mills. Over Jackson. Shots good by Mills.
Assist from
Mills has got 5 now.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise. Just 1 of 7 from the field.
Now, here's McConnell, covered by Mills. Looking to end his cold spell. They get it back. Shot clock at 5. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And for Brooklyn, their shooting is leaving some to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Now the Pacers with it. They're on an 18-4 run.
And a hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one.
P.J. McConnell.
Brooklyn with the ball. Pass to Sharp. Releases from 15. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Bitadze's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Even with a big goose egg by his name on the shot chart, the team is somehow managing just fine without him.
A shot by McConnell, no good.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter. That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Jalen Smith comes in for Goga Bitadze. And it's Buddy Hield in for Taylor. Then for the Nets, Warren comes in for Sharp. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Patty Mills. It's stolen by Curry. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got rebound number 8 now on the night. There's the lob to Jackson. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Harris. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Nets. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We come back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. James Johnson is out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Jackson. Then it's Neesmith. And it's Nembhard in at the point. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nets. Passes to Sumner from the wing. Misses off the left iron. The Pacers shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Warren against Hield. Here's Nembhard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Nembhard's got 14 points now in the second half.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Here's Harris. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
The pass to Nembhard. Those three-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Warren, good.
And how about the pop and drop for Warren? The pull-up is so hard to defend, particularly when it's a guy like TJ who has size.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Curry, good.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Nembhard, the pass to Jackson. This game is always changing, and there are fads, it's cyclical, RJ, in so many ways. Here we have the last 4 MVP winners, all 6'11" or taller. When a lot of people think it's a game of 6'6", 6'7" guys.
Yes, that's true. And I'm glad that it's starting to come back. You know why? Because I had to go against Shaq and Tim Duncan and David Robinson my first 2 times in the finals. And everyone's like, 0-2. It's like I had to go against those Giants. I'm glad to see that Giants are back and dominating the game.
Yeah, clearly the big men are not extinct.
Nope.
Sumner's shot is off. Pacers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Hield, the pass to Nembhard. Hield against Harris. Hield with the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Harris. And he overshot that one, missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
They get it again. Second chance shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Indiana, Isaiah Jackson, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Goga Bitadze's checked in for the Pacers. Taylor comes in for Buddy Hield. And then for Brooklyn, Sharp's checked in for Edwards. Thomas comes in for Curry. And it's Mills in for Edmund Sumner. Jackson hits both of them. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown, but bottom line, more teams means more jobs. The sentiment I think most can get behind. And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Now, here's Neesmith. Here's Bitadze. He's still out. Now he is 9 of 10.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Mills can't hit.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Here's Neesmith. No good from outside. Net shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Lets it go with a 3. And it's sharp missing. And it's the Pacers' ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Pass to Jackson. Here's Nembhard. Here's Bitadze. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor, and looking for more.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Shots good by Mills.
Taking full advantage of a gap in the mid-range coverage.
Indiana's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here's Nembhard. Pass to Jackson. We've seen some kids go directly from high school, RJ, to the G League. How do you think that's working out so far?
Green and Kuminga sure look good. And look, I think for a small select group of individuals, they should go and start working on their profession. No different than a musician, a tennis player. You should go and start focusing on your profession. But for other players, they need college development. I needed college for 3 years, and then that is what helped me become a better pro.
Please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Simmons. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 6th rebound on the night. Halliburton outside. On the wing, Hield. That falls. Nice feed that time for Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 5th assist in this one. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
He's not even a near 7-footer. He is a 7-footer. Durant handles it like a guard, just unguardable at times.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Halliburton after the basket by Brooklyn. Turner dishes to Hield. And it's sent back by KD. Here's Irving. Again, what an avalanche. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Simmons against Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got 6 rebounds now in the game. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Hield with it. One of the biggest changes in the NBA since I started broadcasting back in the early 80s, player movement. So guys switching teams all the time. Is that a good thing or a bad thing for the NBA?
I think for players, it's great because you have more mobility. You have a chance to change your environment and revitalize you. For the fans, I understand. Probably not so much because really they connect to these players, especially when you draft them or they're part of an epic year or a championship. You just hate to see those players go. So there's 2 sides to it.
And I bet as a player, knowing you as I do, you probably enjoy the challenge of trying to reassert yourself, find out where you could best help your new team.
Yes, and you enjoy your new role. I've been in roles where I was expected to be a leading scorer. I've also been in a role where I was expected to mentor Kawhi Leonard, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Harrison Barnes. All those guys were drafted at my time in Golden State. Don't laugh at me when I say this, but there is too much strength from Kevin Durant now with the chance to add one more.
Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Indiana.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Durant. Now Halliburton. Passes it to Turner. Here's the 3. A rebound by the Nets. Right side, Irving. The kick out to Warren. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
It's T-shirt time, everyone. Get loud right now. Gas pedal time. Here are your Indiana basemates. Substitution for your Pacers. Goga Batadze. Isaiah Jackson, Aaron Neesmith, TJ McConnell.
Here's Irving, and again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And the pass to Bitadze. Here's Neesmith. Indiana again missing. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Durant for three. Cans it from downtown. KD's got 41.
So fluid pulling up to shoot. Durant's range is one of the biggest strengths of his game.
Jackson, a screen on Simmons. McConnell finds Jackson. That one's off, still out of sync.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Healed outside from past the arc. And it's KD with the rebound. Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Pacers shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Here's McConnell. And it's Hield off the drive. And then Hield with the dunk.
Buddy Hield makes a big play to the hoop, and it pays off big time.
The 17-footer. No good from Irving. Pacers shooting at 46%, making some buckets. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Bitadze. He's covered by Warren. And here is Neesmith. 4 on the shot clock. From 7, Bitadze with the bucket. Bitadze's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Here's KD. He trains the quick shot.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Absolutely the biggest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. A minute 50 left in the game. As you go back and look at the last few seasons, RJ, it seems like team success has largely been predicated on health. Do you feel like that has always been the case?
I don't remember there being as many injuries early in my career, even with guys that were playing all 82 games. But you're right. Recently, we've seen a lot of key injuries. And look, this is my theory. Before, players used to get away from the game a little bit, take a couple of months off. Now players are staying in shape 24/7, like they never take a break. And I think that's why we might be seeing players break down a little bit more.
Yes or no answer. Too many games at 82 in the regular season should be less than that.
Don't you ever ask me that question. Give me 82. I'd rather you bump it to 83 just to remove all doubt.
And Indiana making a change here. Nembhard's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Sharp's checked in for Durant. Thomas comes in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Mills in for Simmons. Both shots good from the stripe. It's the Nets now. Mills, that's a two-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Bitadze's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Puts it up from 12. Offensive rebound. Nembhard. Here's Jackson. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Jackson's got 12 points here in the second half.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nets.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And with this win, they bring the season series to an end, guys, with a split, 2 games apiece.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kyrie Irving.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Now, here's Neesmith. A 3-ball. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're up by 21. There's 38 seconds left here in the 4th quarter.
Everyone, come on, let me hear you.
There's 38 seconds left in the 4th quarter. In the corner, it's Healed, launches it, and Indiana, another 3.
Well, again, this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from 3-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Now, here's Sharp, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Here's Nemhard. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. It looked like you were in an extra crispy special kind of zone tonight. How did you do it?
Man, well, the beauty is in the process. It's in the preparation. You know, before I get here, I'm trying to get locked in mentally. Just trying to come out here, put up a good performance, lead my team, do the best job I can. That's all I'm trying to do.
It was all on display tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.